Let us all welcome Mr. Migs Flores.
I would tell you, I started as an intern. Sabi ko, what if I become an intern? You don't pay me anything. I immediately became chairman of the board. Pero yung trabaho ng chairman of the board, taga-ayos ng chair, saka taga-linis ng board. I was literally utility. For no actual salary. Kasi nga, pinolunteer ko yung sarili ko eh. In fact, I came there by accident. I'm not teaching people to be selfish. I'm teaching people to be self first.
Nasa bahay ka lang, nag-scroll ka na naman ng social media mo, tumutok at manood ka ng Evitalk Podcast at manalo ng 200 GCash prize. Itag ang 5 friends, react and share, at i-comment ang hashtag Evitalk Podcast. Ano bang hinihintay mo? Sali na! Maraming salamat po sa patuloy na panonood sa aming Evitalk Podcast simula pa ng 2022 up until now. Maraming salamat mga ka-Evi dahil season 2 na tayo at damang-dama namin ang inyong suporta. Kaya ano pang inaantay nyo? Tumutok at i-share ang live na ito. My name is Miss Joycey. I'm here to inspire and make a big change in your life. Welcome to Evitalk Podcast Season 2! Excited na ba kayo kung sino ang ating Evie guest for today? Alam ko, marami nang nag-aabang sa kanya. Hindi ko na patatagalin pa. He is the CEO and President of I Am Plus Coaching. Let us all welcome Mr. Migs Flores. Hatiin mo naman, Coach Migs, ang ating mga Evie viewers na nanonood sa ating Evitalk.
Unang-una, of course, thank you so much for having me here. To all the viewers and the listeners of Evitalk Podcast, maraming salamat for having me here. So, I hope you stay tuned. Marami tayong mapupulot na aral, hopefully.
Yes, Coach. Talaga namang marami ang nag-iintay sa'yo dito kasi talagang ikaw yung isa sa hinahangaan namin. Gusto ka na nilang makilala kung sino ba si Coach Migs before maging CEO ng I Am Plus Coaching.
That's a good question. Gusto ko na yan basagin lahat kasi there's a lot of people who thinks na it takes intelligence. I would say yes, in a way, pero to be learned afterwards. Pero when I was starting, I wasn't really that intelligent. It takes background. It takes whatever reason to pave the way for me to be where I am today. Pero I would tell you, I started as an intern. In fact, when I graduated from college, nagtrabaho ako in Makati 2 years. I used to be a salesman. And then I left it all behind to be an intern. So when I first met Coach Ross, okay, he was actually the founder of I Am Plus. Okay, he was a life coach and sobrang na-inspire ako sa ginagawa niya. When I first met him, I volunteered myself. Sabi ko, what can I do so that I could join your space? At that time, he was not hiring. I Am Plus used to be just seminars of Coach Ross doing whatever he does as a life coach. It was not yet a full-blown corporation as it is today.
Yes.
Kumbaga kapag na-trip ni Coach Ross mag-seminar, may seminar. And then, for documentation purposes, then there was this, what we call I Am Plus. Tapos, sabi ko, hindi naman sila hiring kasi nga, ganun-ganun lang yung setup nun eh. Kapag may trip lang, may talk, may engagement. And sabi ko, what can I do so that I could join your space? So sabi niya, there's no job offering for now. Sabi ko, what if I become an intern? You don't pay me anything. But I get to learn from you. So, pumayag siya. Oh, right there and then, I kid you not. No? Ang tawag niya sa akin doon, I immediately became chairman of the board. Ewan ko whatever he saw in me. Pero yung trabaho ng chairman of the board, taga-ayos ng chair, saka taga-linis ng board. Ako natakot ko rin sa sarili ko ba? Kasi I was literally utility. Na I started to hide it from my parents. Na kasi 'di ba, I was already a salesman. in the corporate world.
Yes.
Left it all behind. Tapos I was a utility. Yun yung naging trabaho ko, na nag-ayos ng upuan,
Yes.
naglilinis ng board, and then, for no actual salary. Kasi nga, binolunteer ko yung sarili ko eh. So, that was who I was. Until such time that I spent months to really learn what he does. Kasi isa lang yung mindset ko, ma'am, during that time. My mindset was, I was 21. This is the context. I was 21 years old. What I was thinking is, if all else fail, companies would take me for sure. Kasi 21 lang ako eh. That's my greatest asset. I was young. And there were a lot of companies looking for young people who's gonna work for them.
So parang na-vision mo na, coach, yung mangyayari sa'yo.
Oh,
Mangyayari sa'yo ngayon.
honestly, no. Siguro, na-vision ko siya maybe when I reach 40. Pero when I was 21, ang thinking ko lang is mag-take na ako ng risk ngayon kasi kung pumalpak lang din lahat ng plano ko, it's easy for a 21-year-old to apply for a job.
Paano naman na-establish ang IM Plus coaching?
Alam mo, si Coach Ras ang best person to talk about it
Oo.
because Coach Ras was the founder of IM Plus. He started it in 2010.
Para sa akin kasi lahat ng pumasok sa IM Plus coaching, kapag in-execute yung mga tinuro nyo, talagang gumagaling.
Yes.
And I see the result with my friends.
Yes, yes. So, it started out with Coach Ras talking. Ito nga yung kwento ko kanina. Nagtotalk siya,
Yes.
speaking
So, you're a
engagement,
student.
seminar. And then, dumating ako doon
Oo. As a student.
as a student. In fact, I came there by accident. Meron lang akong kaibigan na I was at the, I would say, most depressive state of my life. And then my friend, hinakot niya ako. Sabi niya, sumama ka na. Eh kapag you are at a down point of your career, parang lutang ka na eh, di ba? You just say yes to everything. So, pumunta ako doon. Little did I know I was attending Coach Ras. So that was the very first time I met him. And then, it used to be a talk, a seminar. And then, right after I interned, sabi ko nga, I became a salesman for Coach Ras. Sabi ko, why don't I sell for you? Let me handle the sales, and then you do whatever you do best, which is becoming a life coach. So I handled the sales, I saw the potential. Then I handled the marketing. Madali mag-propose pag ikaw yung gagawa. Di ba?
Yes.
Mahirap mag-propose kapag iutos mo pa sa iba.
Correct.
So dahil ako naman yung gagawa and willing akong gawin yun. So yun na rin yung sagot kung paano ako nagka-source of income right after I did an internship. So I get commissions. Sabi ko, I sell for you, you just give me commissions. Wag mo akong bayaran ng fixed commission basis tayo. And then, when I hardened sales and marketing, I started looking into the business aspect.
Pero I believe, coach, madali mong maibebenta if nakita mo yung value.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Pero syempre, hindi naman lahat nakikita yun ng ganun.
Correct.
But it really did not stop me. Because I was really believing in the vision of IM Plus during that time. Okay, the vision of IM Plus when I came in was nobody left behind. So, gusto ko yun. Kasi yun yung feeling ko na parang I'm a very accepting person. Ibig sabihin, regardless of your background, welcome ka.
Ano yung mga struggles naman na pinagdadaanan along the way na nag-ooperate na kayo ni Coach Ras?
Okay, that's a good question. Number one is, unang-una, of course, is it's dealing with the humanity of human beings. When we were starting, syempre, very few people would like to admit their own weakness. So, kami, di ba, we're very highly respectful of not just your strength, but also your low times. Eh, hindi naman lahat ng tao willing to admit that. Many people are still willing to pretend, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm okay. I don't need that. Na parang if I go to your program, ibig sabihin may problema sa akin. So yun yung isa sa mga we had to go through. Pero talagang we were very loud in quote-unquote preaching, it's okay. No, na you don't, it's not a sign of weakness to be weak sometimes. Parang ganyan. So, yun yung struggle namin. Of course, number two, sabi ko nga, we're very accepting of a lot of people. ibig sabihin lahat tinatanggap namin in the office. And sometimes it sparks, I would say, judgment from different communities. Lahat tayo, there are areas in our lives where we would say that we are unacceptable. Kung hindi tayo tinanggap noong mga panahong hindi tayo katanggap-tanggap, paano na lang tayo? So what gives you the right to cancel out somebody just because of one behavior they did? Sabi nga, let the first person without a sin throw the first stone. Ako, alam ko namang I'm also not perfect. Sometimes I say things na nakakasakit. Sometimes I make mistakes.
Yes.
So kung ako nga nagkakamali, bakit ko to ika-cancel? So we're just one and the same. So the more people are bashed, the more we welcome them.
So, ibig sabihin, Coach, yun yung mga naging struggle niyo, yung mga sinasabi ng iba.
There's a lot of judgment, di ba?
Actually, ako, share ko lang din, na-experience ko din talaga yan. Na parang, ba't ka pa attend? Nakakapag-operate ka na naman ng sarili mong company, kaya mo na, may problema ba sa'yo? So, yun yung thinking na, bakit kailangan mo pang ma-involve?
Yeah.
Ako kasi, ako yung tao na nakikita ko yung value pag nakakita ako ng resulta. Ang una kong tinignan is, sila kasi nagkaroon sila ng result, it's because of the IM Plus coaching.
Yeah.
For me, may value talaga siya. Kasi hindi mag-engage yung mga students nyo sa inyo. Along the way, parang lahat in-avail kung hindi nakitaan ng value. And for me, yung personality development, ako sobrang talaga sa discovery. Sobrang na-amazed. And nakilala ko talaga yung sarili ko. And yun yung isa sa kailangan matutunan ng mga tao. And the IM Plus coaching is more on transformational. And now I know, kasi na-involve na ako sa loob.
I just happen to really preach about self-care and self-love a lot.
Yes.
And if, sabi nga namin, if being a kulto means that you're gonna love yourself, so be it. If being a kulto means you're now gonna put boundaries and not allow people to abuse you, so be it. If being a kulto means you're gonna forgive your loved ones, so be it. Because they're all weird. Diba? When was the last time people said, I love you? To the very people they said they will die for. If being a kulto means that you're now gonna affirm people na kahit hindi pa yan nakahimlay, i-eulogy mo na para once and for all marinig niya naman yung gusto mong sabihin, so be it.
Ano ba talaga ang mission and vision ng IM Plus?
I love that. Our vision and mission, I would say our massive transformative purpose.
Yes.
Yan yung tawag namin dyan. It's healing humanity's wounds by infusing them with love. Yun talaga. We believe as an organization that ito na ang analogy ko.
That is the mission.
Oh, yes. Ito ang aking analogy, ha. For example, company. You have many companies right now. Kailan mas nagiging creative, intelligent, and productive ang staff mo?
Pag nagkakaroon ng project or problem,
When they're happy or when they're stressed?
happy.
When they're happy.
Yes.
When people are happy, everything seems so easy.
Yes.
When people are pressured, toxic, and stressed, everything seems hard.
Correct.
So, yun yung context. When we were looking at that, what is it that we wanna, what's a world that we envision the world to be? Where humanity's wounds are healed with a love-infused world of transformation. Yan talaga yung pinaka-vision namin. And our mission is continuously bring people to personal mastery programs, okay, that is focused on self-love and knowing who they are. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? Every performance, every company, every organization, every person, lahat tayo will always boil down to what is that one thing that gives us ease and flow. Ano yung ease and flow? Ito yung pinakamataas na result with the least amount of effort. Productive na hindi masyadong stressed. At this is only what we found out. A clear heart does this. Ano yung clear heart? Yung wala kang baggage na binibit.
Wala kang sama ng loob.
Wala kang sama ng loob. Wala ka ng gustong patunayan.
Oo.
You just do what you do because you're happy doing it.
Coach Migs, ano naman yung feeling pag nakikita mo yung mga students ng IM Plus na nagiging successful talaga sila? And nagkakaroon ng exponential growth.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel humbled. Syempre, parang there's a sense of fulfillment na to see the people who attended your program tapos nagkaroon ng change, sila ng pagbabago. Na parang it's a mixture of humility and pride. Di ko alam kung paano nag-work yun. Pero you feel humbled being able na nabigyan ka ng oportunidad and the privilege to be a part of it. Na naging, I would say, susi ka or naging instrument ka for that to
Yes.
happen. Pero syempre, meron ding sense of pride na whatever I'm doing works. So it allows me to do even more.
And lalaki pa lalo yung IM Plus coaching kasi yung mga taong naging successful with your program is
Yeah.
sila na yung mag-share. Kasi ako hindi ko mapigilan yung sarili ko na i-share.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And yun, Coach, ano naman yung masasabi mo dun sa mga students na parang, syempre, dalawa yan. Meron naging successful, merong hindi. No? Pero along the way, meron talagang hindi na kukuha yung
Right.
training. Ano yung
Right.
masasabi mo sa mga taong...
I respect them. They're still welcome, I would say. That's the beauty of coaching. The coaching kasi doesn't tell you what to do. It allows you, it's providing you with powerful questions. And as far as IM Plus is concerned, it's providing you with powerful experiences and powerful questions that will allow you to discover. Kaya nga
Yes.
siya discovery. It allows you to discover yourself.
Yes.
I don't tell you what to do because it's not my life.
Mm.
Sabi ko nga, the only person I get to change is myself.
Mm-mm.
The only person where I get to tell what to do is myself.
Yes.
So I leave that to my audience or I leave that to the participants na ang tanging magbabago ng buhay mo, kayo rin.
Oo, kami pa rin.
Yes. So that's the beauty of
Oo.
coaching. Kaya, of course, they're still welcome
Oo.
because
Yun ang
maybe...
maganda sa inyo kasi you have the parang once na nag-enroll ka, pwede kang bumalik-balik. Nang libre na.
Yes,
Diba?
yes,
Nasa sayo
yes.
na lang. Oras na lang, bigyan mo na lang ng oras. Para
Correct.
sa sarili mo pa rin.
Yes.
Bakit kailangan na unahin yung sarili para maging successful? Lagi nilang naririnig yung
Yes.
self-love. Pero parang sa iba, may isip na, ano yun? Parang selfish, di ba?
Yes.
Pag sinabing unahin mo yung sarili mo.
Yeah. So, ang ganda ng tanong mo because context, no? Kaya nga siya tinawag na unahin yung sarili. I'm not teaching people to be selfish. I'm teaching people to be self-first. Magkaiba yun.
Magkaiba yun. Oo.
Okay? Self-love doesn't mean being egotistical. Ano yung egotistical? I put myself above you. Hindi siya self-love. It's pride.
Mm-mm.
No? It's ego. Self-love means that I get to treat myself how I deserve to be treated. The right amount of forgiveness, of compassion, of patience, of love, so that I feel that within me that I don't lack elsewhere. And because I don't lack, it's easy for me to give it to others. Kaya nga siya self-first. Unahin ko yung sarili para mag-overflow. Okay? It doesn't mean, sabi ko nga, for those people who are talking about, yung iba naman kasi is ang gusto self-denial. The reason why I don't share self-denial is because if you deny yourself of love, how can you give it to others? Because again, sabi nga nila, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You can only give what you have. Okay? Now, for religious sectors, for example, if that means that you get to receive from above, so be it.
Yes.
Pero wag mo i-deny yung sarili mo na tumanggap kasi gusto mo rin naman yun. Kesa maging inggitera ka. Na parang, bakit siya meron, ako wala, mabait naman akong tao. Doesn't work that way. Kesa mag-inggit ka sa iba, sure. Don't allow yourself to be a vessel. And when it overflows, you bless others with it.
Ako, Coach, nakarelate ako dyan. Lalo na umattend ako ng Discovery. Kasi, anong umattend ako, parang, actually, okay naman ako. Yung lagi kong sinasabi, okay naman ako, nakapagtrabaho ng maayos. Pero along the way, minsan sinasabi ko sa husband ko na, pagod na ako. Parang, hindi ko kasi pala nabibigyan ng time yung sarili ko.
Yeah.
Na which is, pag nabigyan mo ng time, pag parang minahal mo talaga yung sarili mo, mahal ko naman ang asawa ko, ang family ko. Pero pag binigyan mo ng time ang sarili mo, inuna mo muna bago ka magtrabaho, magiging productive ka. Hindi ka makakaramdam ng pagod. 'Di ba? Yun yung nakita kong value talaga. Ano naman yung coach, yung morning self-care routine. Bakit nakakatulong pa sa isang tao?
Okay. Coach, one, I would say, morning routine is very important. I would always say this. Because it gives you time for yourself. A morning routine ensures that you put so much quality time back to yourself, no? The reason why we practice meditation, some people practice silence, some people practice visioning, some people practice devotion, some people practice prayer. Whatever that may look like, it's up to the person. Pero kailangan, the very first thing pagka wake up, you don't look at your cell phone,
Yes.
no notification. Bakit? Eh kung makatanggap ka ng bad news dyan, eh di buong araw mo na bad news. Paano kung makatanggap ka, lalo na ngayon, makatanggap ka ng balita na hindi ka agree, eh di ginudge mo na sila lahat.
Correct.
So, diniktahan mo yung mood mo on the very first minute that you woke up.
Oo.
That's why I advocate morning routine. Ano ibig sabihin? The moment you wake up, huwag ka muna,
Mag-cellphone.
huwag ka muna mag-cellphone. Don't even go to your kids. Don't even go to your family because these are already the world demanding something from you.
Yes.
Huwag muna. Focus ka muna on yourself. Most important for me is being still. Silence. Relax. Yun talaga yung point nun. Relax. Do nothing.
It's more on
Doing nothing.
bahala na si Lord.
Bahala na si
God.
Lord or at the very least, just sit still. Bakit? Ito yung and it is a discipline kasi mahirap sa atin especially in the world of social media. There's so much distraction in the world that it's hard for us to stay still.
Yes.
But we knew we needed it. We knew we needed the relaxation and being calm. And yet, we don't prioritize it. If you cannot do as simple as doing nothing, how can you do as big as a responsibility? So that's the discipline of staying still. Now, ano yung benefits niyan? Number one, of course, is a clear mind. Yung you can think clearly because your mind is empty.
Yes.
Number two, ito yung most favorite ko, is what I would say, the divine intelligence. Ano yung divine intelligence? Ito yung bigla na lang download, bigla na lang naisip mo, out of nowhere. Let's be honest, you cannot control that. It's in the middle of a shower. It's in the middle of a walk. Ako personally, it's in the middle of my golf, na nag-golf lang ako. It's in the middle of a long drive, na hindi yung traffic drive kasi stressful yung traffic eh. So yung long drive lang. It's the middle of the long drive where you can suddenly, shucks, that just solved my business. That's just the next big thing. Yung mga moment na yon, personally, I cherish. That's why personally, I spend more time, first 2 to 3 hours of my day, do nothing, enjoy to be with myself, because I know at 9 o'clock, the world is now gonna demand from me. My business will demand from me.
Yes.
My responsibilities will demand from me. I am now a husband. I am now a family man. Lahat na yan is gonna take away from me.
And coach, parang sa iba, meditation, parang tinry naman nila. Pero parang along the way, hindi talaga nila magawa. Anong masasabi mo doon? Tinry, pero parang wala, parang hindi nila kaya.
Sabi ko nga, kung yung wala kang gagawin, di mo magawa, yung may gagawin pa kaya. Di ba? Wala ka namang ginagawa. That's what it doesn't require anything of you. A lot of people meditate because they want something.
So parang coach, hayaan mo lang.
Yeah.
Parang relax ka lang.
The essence of meditation is to chill. To breathe. And just enjoy life. Diba? Biblically, sabi nga, kung ang ibon nga nabibigyan ng pagkain ng hindi na stress araw-araw, ikaw pa kaya na tao ka? And yet you worry about all of these things. Kaya naman ang tao aligaga because they are worried. They are afraid. Meditation is a practice of not worrying, being still, and knowing that your supply is available. Mahirap ba yun sa tao? Oo, kasi meron tayong trust issue. We're control freaks. We wanna control our lives. Pero I want to bring the question to the audience and to you, ma'am, in your own experience. The biggest opportunities in your life, are they things that you truly strategically thought of? Or did they just come to you?
Dumating lang.
And yet, we operate our lives as
Yes.
if we are in full control.
Like also, pag nag-strategic planning, hindi naman siya along the way na parang yun yung magiging resulta. Diba?
You'll figure it out as you go along. And I'm a chief strategist. That's my expertise. I'm great at strategizing companies.
Pero may
Strategizing.
mga changes kasi talaga.
Pero even as a chief strategist, sinasabi ko, let's not do strategic planning. Labo, no? I do the strategy for the companies I own. It is my ideas and my mind that sets everything up. Pero ang sinasabi ko, meron ba kayong strategic planning session? Ang sagot ko, wala. Alam mo kung kailan yan nangyayari? Out of the blue, guys, come to the office 4 o'clock. Bakit? I just feel I had an idea that is so big, I need to share it to you. To just live today, I'll just do that one thing that makes me enjoy.
Yes. Coach Migs, bakit mahalaga ang goal setting? Sa tingin mo, kailangan ba ito specific?
You mean yung SMART goals?
Yes.
Okay. I am not against measurable targets. I love being measurable. But I'm not really a fan of SMART goals. Hindi ako fan ng specific time-bound goals. Why? Because it is restrictive. Ito yung, okay, allow me to share this. Kunyari, ang goal mo is to hit 10 million next year, for example. Paano ang isip mo? Pang 10 million 1 year from now. Paano ang kilos mo? 10 million 1 year from now. Ano yung knowledge na i-acquire mo? 10 million 1 year from now. What if you can hit your 10 million 2 months from now? What if? Pero hindi mo yun mangyayari. Kasi ang pinrepair mo sa sarili mo after 1 year.
After 1 year.
So, when the 10 million is ready 2 months from now, do you think you can handle it? No.
No.
Because you're not, as a person, you're not equipped to handle it. Tama?
Yes.
So, who
Kasi you're not ready pa.
said no to the 10 million? Is it the opportunity or is it you?
Ako.
Exactly. That's why I'm not a fan of putting deadline. I'm not a fan of having time-bound specific result. Does that make sense? I'm a fan of growing myself. If the measure, I'm not against clear vision. In fact, I love clear intention. If the specific measurable target for you is 10 million, so be it. Your next job is to equip yourself as somebody who can handle 10 million as fast as you possibly can in terms of your personal growth. Because when you can handle the 10 million, it will naturally follow. I do goals, but I don't do SMART goals.
So, paano mo siya ine-execute?
Anong example ko?
Yes.
I
Baka
don't
malito
have...
yung ating mga viewers kasi laging sinasabi, kailangan smart, specific,
I have,
measurable.
maging smart lang as in maging matalino lang kayo.
Yes.
Pag-isipan, use your mind in terms of hitting after your goals, but that's it.
And sila, Coach, ano naman yung maipapayo mo sa kanila na this 2025, paano sila, parang how to win in their life this 2025?
I think I said it in a sense na stop giving yourself that unnecessary pressure of that one thing na gusto mong mangyari sa buhay mo. Maybe my only tip for 2025 para sa inyong mga manonood is, can you just spend this year enjoying? Maybe let's just start before natin pag-usapan yung pangarap, bago natin pag-usapan yung all of your dream house and whatever, lahat naman yan darating eh. Promise. Pero, aanhin mo yan lahat kung you're not even enjoying.
Yes, kung hindi ka masaya.
Kung hindi ka masaya. So, I want you to start spending this year to start living a life you don't need an escape from. Mabuhay ng isang buhay na hindi mo kailangan takasan. Hindi mo na kailangan mag-file ng vacation leave. Kasi nag-e-enjoy na ako dito. So bakit pa ako magli-leave? Okay na ako. You don't live a life that you could say to yourself, ang sarap mabuhay. Yan yung if there's one thing that I have applied since the past 8 years, is to continue to live a life na masasabi ko, kahit na nung 8 years ago, hindi naman ako CEO.
Yes.
8 years ago, hindi ko naman na-enjoy yung mga na-enjoy ko ngayon. Pero I would always look back, have a grateful heart,
Yes.
and say, grabe, sarap mabuhay. Buti na lang. And then, hindi ko alam, nakakahawa pala yun.
Oo.
The more I do that to myself, the more I look for more blessings to be grateful for. Ang lagi ko sinasabi, and this is for you, if you are to spend your 2025, lagi kang may rason para maging grateful,
Yes.
at lagi kang may rason para magreklamo. The choice is
It's
up
yours.
to you.
Yes.
The choice is up to you.
Thank you, Coach Migs, for sharing with us your inspirational story na talaga namang kapupulutan ng aral at pag-asa ng bawat isa. At before ka tuluyan na magpaalam, baka may gusto ka pang batiin at i-promote.
Of course, simulan ko muna sa akin, it's at Life Coach Migs. All social media, from YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, at Life Coach Migs. Isa lang yan. May blue check mark yun para lang clear sa inyo kasi maraming nagpo-poster account eh. So, just follow the social media pages that has a blue check mark. And of course, please stay notified and follow the social media pages of I Am Plus Coaching. Okay? Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, meron din tayo. And marami tayong ginagawa na free webinars. Take advantage of that para naman you guys can attend. And number 2, of course, naggagawa tayo ng mga low-ticket programs. Now, if you're already to go for discovery, I hope to see you there.
Sa nanalo sa aming pa-Gcash, abangan nyo na lamang sa aming EviTalk podcast page. I hope may natutunan kayo at na-inspired kayo, lalo na sa pag-abot ng inyong mga pangarap. Again, my name is Miss Joycey. See you on our next EviTalk Podcast Season 2.
EviTalk Podcast would like to thank the following: Evidence Health Beauty and Skin Essentials, MacJoy E-Commerce Corporation, J. Caprioli Designs, etc., Print Pinas Los Baños, Mogs Photo and Films, Speedway Business Solutions Corp., We Trade Innovation Solutions, Les Eloy Salon, Ashi Michi Footwear, JM Construction Builders, Hello Eve, Germike Packaging Supplies Trading Incorporated, The Wise Owl Studios, Hisopos Global, Via Juana Distribution, Beauty Co.,